Mini cut 101. We lost 7 kilograms in just 2 weeks with this mini cut approach. We went from this to this in only 14 days. Big disclaimer that mini cuts are only for serious bodybuilders who want to take their physique to the next level. They've overspilled on carbs, they're a little bit chubby, a little bit holding on to water. They want to pull back very fast to get rid of the fat. And that's the sole purpose of a mini cut. Get rid of fat very fast. And honestly, this is why we all do a mini cut, is because we look like absolute how I looked before this mini cut. So we can kickstart our show prep and get in the best physique we can. We need to emphasize that this is not for everyone. It's not absolutely necessary, but it is a very useful tool that you can use to lose fat very fast. However, this is not a viable solution for the whole duration of your cut. You should be cutting in a 500 calorie deficit, not anything above that, because you will be losing muscle. And when you drop all that fat and all that weight, you will look like you haven't even trained. And that's how we did it on our first show, coming in flat, coming in very small. And for our second show, we will not be doing that approach, but we're doing it in front so we have enough time to recover and build the amount of muscle that our body needs to look big. Point number 3 is our mini cut protocol from 5,000 calories to 2,500 calories. Every day you feel hungry from the morning to the evening. You feel your thyroid kicking in. You feel like you have to go to sleep because you're so hungry. We start off with a 2-hour fasting from 7:30 all the way to 9 a.m. With your workouts, intensity is a must have. You need to be working hard every single session to have enough stimulus to keep on that muscle onto your frame. Otherwise, the big amount of calorie deficit is going to drain it. You might lose muscle and it's been all to waste. You really need to have to do it properly. And the macros you need to be eating, the most important one, you guessed it, protein. You can eat beef, fish, pork, just to maintain your muscle mass. Secondly is your carbs. Very low carb level. That helped us to deplete faster the muscle and go into ketosis. Even if not ketosis, just burning fat faster. And the third one is fats. Keeping the fat level relatively low, but not too low, otherwise you might have a negative impact onto your testosterone levels and again muscle building qualities. We need to have them about 60 grams, 50 grams lowest, up to 100 grams. But the majority of your macros are going to be from protein and fats, and the thirdly is going to be your carbs. On our rest days we had very minimal carbs, 50 grams, and our training days we had up to 250 grams of carbs. For our bodies, standing at 6'5" when 230 pounds, that's a good amount of carbs and it was very low. And my biggest tip during your mini cuts, that what helped us the most is veggies. Eating enough vegetables so you can keep yourself satiated when you have a little amount of food to deal with. You want to be filling up your meals with about 50 to 60% with veggies. These are the veggies you need to be cooking on pretty much every meal during your mini cut. And that's what helped us stay satiated and relatively healthier during this mini cut. And to conclude this mini cut and maintain the muscle as best as you can is to take a lot of pre-workout. Because that's going to help you push through your sessions. But the real deal is that it's going to be very severe onto your body. And you need to have a very safe approach on your mini cut. First, if you're not sure if this is a good way for you, consult yourself with a doctor. If you're sure that everything's going to be okay and you've obviously done this before and everything is under control, then you can go to the route of having a bigger caloric deficit, maybe 1,000 calories under your maintenance level. First main priority is your own safety, so be safe during this mini cuts. The second thing is your own discipline. There is no one else to keep you accountable except yourself. You need to be all in into this mini cut. No snacking, no letting into your cravings, nothing like that. You have to be very strict with all of your meals. Every single meal in and every single workout session in. If you miss one, you have to compensate onto the next day with a new workout session or add a bit more volume. This mini cut might be very restricted for their workload. However, if you have a good amount of discipline, you can still push through and you can make it happen so you can burn all that fat off and look absolutely shredded. And the very last point is that the maximum duration that we recommend is about 5-6 weeks maximum, but ideally 4 weeks is plenty. You want to then go back into a growing phase and build more muscle, but maintaining your body fat levels low. Especially if you're a hard gainer like me, you're gaining too much fat very easily. These mini cuts have helped me very drastically drop down the fat and keep pushing with the muscle higher and higher. And that's how we want to progress and get to the next level. And for you to get to the next level, you must subscribe to our channel to grow more, to join a community of like-minded people who want to grow muscle and get to their next level and progress to heights they've never been before. Thank you for watching and subscribe.